When I when I pull up on a hater, watch a hater fall back. I'm too good with these hands, watch a hater fall flat. If I die, all I know, I'm a motherfucking legend. It's so great for my city, I'm the realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God, my whole life, my words been my greatest weapon. I know I've been the coast's greatest blessing. Better recognize a king when he rapping with you. You hoes suck, it's like you always bring a vacuum with you. Silent like a mannequin, but you ain't plastic, is you? Cause if you got a bone to pick, I got a matching issue. Talking about me, then it gotta be lies. Cause I never get a tag or a chance to reply. If you don't got the courage to mention me, then you can fuck yourself with your phone until the battery dies. I mean, you mad at me, why? Cause I had to be fly. 2 albums in a year and I can't even try. Tried to fill my shoes, then you had to resize. I'm the king on the throne, bitch, is where I reside. When I pull up on a hater, watch a hater fall back. I'm too good with these hands, watch a hater fall flat. If I die, all I know, I'm a motherfucking legend. It's so great for my city, I'm the realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God, my whole life, my words been my greatest weapon. I know I've been the coast's greatest blessing.
Long haul, baby.
Let me tell you.
Long haul, baby.
Let me.
When I pull up on a hater, watch a hater fall back. I'm too good with these hands, watch a hater fall flat. If I die, all I know, I'm a motherfucking legend. It's so great for my city, I'm the realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God, my whole life, my words been my greatest weapon. I know I've been the coast's greatest blessing. Better recognize a king when he rapping with you. You hoes suck, it's like you always bring a vacuum with you. Silent like a mannequin, but you ain't plastic, is you? Cause if you got a bone to pick, I got a matching issue. Talking about me, then it gotta be lies. Cause I never get a tag or a chance to reply. If you don't got the courage to mention me, then you can fuck yourself with your phone until the battery dies. I mean, you mad at me, why? Cause I had to be fly. 2 albums in a year and I can't even try. Tried to fill my shoes, then you had to resize. I'm the king on the throne, bitch, is where I reside. When I pull up on a hater.
All right. Literally the most ghetto 5-second setup I've ever done. I don't know if you can hear me. Hope you can. Is this better? I'm literally holding the mic tonight. Give Jason Payne a shout out on this wonderful occasion. I don't even know what I look like. Am I choppy? I didn't even run a hard line to this computer. Usually I do. So if I'm choppy, deal with it. It is what it is. Nathan Hopkins, Jason Payne, what is poppin', my man? Talk about how Pete Buttigieg, or Butt Guy, Pete Butt Guy, has a psychopath smile on his face when he ignored the press as he walked by them asking him about winning Iowa's Democratic caucus or how the foreman on the jury is convicted. Roger Stone was rabidly against him. And okay, I haven't clicked see more. But speaking of the democraticness, let's think about it. I don't know what the turn was or what their motive was, but Saturday Night Live, they did I guess a parody of the Democratic debate, and it was hilarious as shit. First off, they come and they kind of clown on themselves as a network, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, and then let's bring out the future MSNBC contributors, and they brought them all out, and he's like, first question for you, Biden. After the disappointing results in Iowa, what can you tell us going forward that will give us a positive look out of this? He's like, well, I'm not going to lie. The Iowa results was definitely a kick to the nuts. But Joe Biden's going to do what Joe Biden does best. Sneak up from behind and kiss you on the cheek or some shit like that. It was hilarious. All right, hold on. Real debate itself was hilarious as shit. I watched about an hour and a half of the debate, and I get how do I sound not okay like this? I feel like I'm the guy in the weather. Yeah, yeah, Bob. The weather's great. No, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be chaotic because I'm literally just rambling, trying to make sure all my equipment still works after being packed up for so long. So it's kind of a dry run. So if you judge me, eat shit. No, I watched about an hour and a half of the debate, and like I said, I get how they can't even bring up the economy because of the way it's going. So they have to rely on their tried and true identity politics, and that's all it was. Basically, you had Yang saying any question he has, he's like, "Oh, so what are you going to do with the African Americans?" Well, I'm going to give him $1,000. You know, who's not going to like a man who gives him $1,000? And then everyone else is just like, "Oh, I'm more woke against this person and the other person." It's literally just a dick measurement competition on how much they love everybody but white people. That was fun. I don't know. Politics as a whole is getting a little out of hand. Well, let me see what you got here. I'm gonna read your whole thing. But I saw how Pete Buttigieg, or Butt Guy, or whatever you said his name was, he broke out a nice trick there. Brought his guy out there and made out with him on stage. It's a bold move, Cotton. Bold move. But as of Mookie Betts going to L.A., I don't know, man. Honestly, as Daniel Tosh says it himself, he's like, baseball's a strike away from being soccer. They need steroids, bro. Honestly, they do. We deserved the best athletes science can create. It's just what it is. They're like, well, what's it gonna hurt? Just records? Yeah, screw it. Yeah, put an asterisk next to Barry Bonds, 72 home runs or whatever. But where's the asterisk next to Barry Bonds' name? Allowed to break records before blacks were allowed to play? Now that's an asterisk you can hang your hat on. But seriously though, like you put steroids in Pete Booty Juice. Funny. No, you put, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, put steroids in like a contact sport or like fighting. I understand because but what the hell's baseball gonna do? Nothing. Boost ratings, see home runs. But what was in the prime? Every sport, I feel like in existence in the '90s was the shit. I don't know if it's because we're like in this era and we can't really see. I don't know. We're older maybe, but think about the '90s and the greats they had. You got Michael Jordan and that whole crew and the Dream Team. I know that was late '80s, but whatever. In baseball, what? Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, King Griffey Jr., A-Rod in his prime. The list goes on. I don't know. It could just be me. And then even NASCAR. You got the Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, that whole hoop and cadoodle. I don't know. I just feel like sports kind of sucks now in comparison. Even football. Think about all the greats that played in the 90s. Got your Deion Sanders, your Jerry Rice, your Terrell Owens. Yeah, I said Terrell Owens. Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Edgerrin James. Why can't I speak tonight? Who else? Randy Moss. The list goes on. John Elway, Brett Favre. It's like I said, we could be in that era right now. We just can't see them because like they're developing into what that was before. I just feel like superstars were just bigger back then. Now it's just like, oh, it's a dime a dozen. Everyone rises to the top and then falls. I don't know. But staying on sports, I saw how, what's his name? The dumbass receiver blew $20 million in like 3 weeks. What's his name? Brown, whatever the hell his name is. What's his name? Antonio Brown. He finally apologized to Ben Roethlisberger, swallowing his pride, taking a pride hit to the nuts, saying, "I'm so sorry. I never realized how good I had it until what? Getting kicked off 3 teams, allegedly beating the shit out of a chick." I say allegedly on hard quotes. You know, he did quote her like, "Bitch, I'll cut you if you say anything." But no, yeah, he beat up a girl, got kicked out, then got in a fight, beating up some mover guys. I don't even know. Oh, now he's supposed to fight Logan Paul, the YouTuber. I don't know. That's another topic I can get into. I'm waiting on some people to fly some stuff on my screen here. I've never done an episode like this where I'm literally relying on you guys to tell me what to talk about. I don't know, man. It's insane. It's a very weird world we're living in right now. I don't even know what to think. It's pretty daggum crazy. But I do one thing. If I was going to be excited about Trump getting reelected, the one thing I would probably say, am I frozen? No. Okay. Oh, no. The one thing I could probably say I'm most excited about in this election would definitely be if Trump does win, he will get control of the House and the Senate. So ignore that. I zoomed out so you couldn't see. You can literally see how ghetto the setup is. But anyway, I have my popcorn ready because if you follow this podcast, which it's nothing like this ever. Oh, I got more comments. Shit. Sorry, I didn't scroll down. Anyway, talk about stripper. Hey, y'all need to go to the strip club tonight. When you only go pay some money to the people at the furnace, holler at them, send them some money. And send them money even if they don't break their face, which is hilarious. And I don't know. Shit. Obviously, I don't have a producer type guy because I can't even show you. I'm not even going to try. Okay. So in Dallas, they had the stripper. First off, I don't know why in God's name they have a stripper pole this effing tall. It's like 3 stories almost, it seems like. It's like Circus du Soleil stripper style. All right. So you see that. I'm sure everybody's seen it. If you haven't, check it out. Just Google stripper falls from pole. All right. Anyway, so you see one chick at the bottom, like doing her thing, twerking that booty, and then a girl at the very top, and I shit you not, it's like 20 feet, doing her little hoopla, and all of a sudden she just falls right on her face. Doesn't miss a beat, son. She lands right on her. She breaks her fall with her face, and just immediately backs that thing up and starts twerking. It finds out it like knocked teeth out of her hair, broke her jaw, sprained her ankle. Real trooper. That's the type of people we need in this world. One of my favorite koozies I've ever owned. And Garrett, this one, you bought it for me. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. So she did what she had to do. She got a GoFundMe and raised like $30,000 in like 2 days. Pisses me off. I knew I should have picked up stripping. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I was talking to my wife last night about how weird history is now. Everything from 20 years... Oh, that sounds a lot better. from 20 years ago now is much closer to us than shit that was 20 years behind us. Wait, no, what? It's now much closer to us than the shit that was 20 years behind us when we were young. The internet has made life weird. That is so true. Okay, I want to read that a little bit clearer now. All right, Nathan Hopkins said he was talking about how weird history is now. By history, he means like in reference of history. So like when you're thinking back as of like, oh, back, boom, at this time. So he's like saying how weird history is now when everything 20 years ago to now is much closer to us than shit that was like 20 years behind us when we were younger, which is so true. I guess because we have so much, like you said, with the internet and just instant access to a plethora of information, it seems like it's not too far gone. Like when you see those things pop up on your feed, and you're like, oh, you feel old. This song, Avril Lavigne or some shit will pop up. Be like, this debuted 20 years ago. You're like, oh snap, that's crazy. It feels like yesterday. That feeling, I guess, because like you gradually see it and like you'll randomly stumble upon that song or something. So it seems like it's still new to you. That's so true. But then if you think about like, I don't even know, like pre-internet stuff, you're like, oh, it's like a blur. Like you have like your big moments, but you can't really bring up much. I don't know. I don't even know if that's what you're talking about, but what it is. Thank you, Amber Kinder. Look, like I said, I'm testing this stuff out. I'm testing to make sure my equipment still works. And I'm literally in a room with this cheap shit behind me. If you could see how ghetto it was, I would show you, but I think it'd be pretty bad. I got like a ladder, an extension paint roller stick, and a light stand. I taped that some bitch on there and then hung this thing in there. It's pretty cool. Nathan, was I spot on what you were trying to say? I don't even know. I have so many Facebook friends. I hope no one sees this. Garrett. Hey, Catherine. She needed more tips to pay those medical. I bet she did need her tips to pay her medical bills, Catherine. Shit. I wonder how much it got up to. No telling. I saw an interview with her. Like, she legitimately is hurt. So it's not like she's like milking some money. She could barely talk. What else is going on? XFL. What do you think about the XFL? I think, oh, damn it. I set up a segue earlier and I didn't mean to take it. When I was talking about Antonio Brown's talking about swallowing a pride and his pride took a dick punch. Pride hasn't taken a dick punch, speaking of the XFL. Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if y'all saw what I shared earlier. I think I hit it on the head pretty much. Hold my beer. Let me get this. Hold my beer. All right, so basically it was a Washington Examiner posted an article. I saw this article not too long ago when after the opening week. It says Kaepernick demands huge money to play in the XFL. League scoffs and tells him to take a hike. So I shared it with a little comment saying, he was a backup quarterback prior to leaving the NFL. Kneeling for a good cause doesn't make your worth to a team any higher than any other player. Get a job at all costs, spread your message, and prove your worth on the field. It doesn't seem that complex to me. It's that simple. Like, I don't understand I get it. Like, your cause is cool, as legitimate as it is. Like, if that's really what you were doing, then yes. Like, I get it. But being a little diva, wearing a Kunta Kinte shirt to a damn NFL open workout, wearing pig socks with wearing cops, weed shirts, then you get another offer for a open workout with the Ravens, and your girlfriend compares the owner to a slave owner, and then you want to pull all this bullshit and say it's racist? Come on. It's a job. It's a business. Anyone out there that will argue with me about this, I want you to go into a job interview with a Kunta Kinte shirt on, or with shorts with socks that has pigs dressed up as cops, or a marijuana leaf things, and tell me how that job interview goes. Don't worry, I'll wait. Yeah, bro, we had anything right before our fingertips at any point. How does it for the clout. It's working. He does it for the clout. Yeah, I know he does it for the clout. And I'm not hip with the lingo. I assume that means just the drama, the beef, get his name out there, recognition. But it's bullshit. At what point, like for Conor McGregor, for example, when he went that long hiatus, but after every single time a fighter or somebody would do something, he would call him out, or everybody calls out Conor McGregor. They want that red penny night, and he kept calling all this bullshit, saying, "Oh yeah, sign it up, and I'll fight. Y'all two fight, and I'll fight Nate on that card." Like, come on. At some point, you're like, okay, you got to shut the hell up or fight. And Colin Kaepernick's like beyond that point. And I think the point, like, at least Conor McGregor left the sport like on top. And yeah, he did come back, fight Khabib Nurmagomedov, which I can't stand that piece of shit. But you see what I'm saying? He left. He got benched by Blaine effing Gabbert. I don't even think he's in the league anymore. But here's my, it keeps getting proven like time after time after time. And you watch with Dak this year. A quarterback in a system is just as important. Yes, you have to have talent. You have to have raw talent. But if you have a great system design, sky's the limit. Guess who Colin Kaepernick's offensive coordinator was when he actually was like legit and taking them to 3 NFC championships back to back to back? Don't worry, I'll wait. And don't fact check me. I realize Alex Smith was the first one, but you know what I mean. He happens to be the offensive coordinator for Lamar Jackson. Coincidence? No. Look at Joe Brady. Everyone's on their knees sucking his wine. He's the same bum he was the year before. Oh, well, you didn't have a full year to prepare. No. LSU will go back to mediocrity immediately next year. The exact same coaching staff, exact same team. The only difference was in addition to a young coach from the New Orleans Saints named Joe Brady who ran the passing offense. Only difference. Guess what? He's gone. He went to the Carolina Panthers. Guess what? So is their offense. I don't care who can try to emulate and run the same thing. It's not going to be the same. It might be better. It's not going to be the same. Did I perfectly define clout? Nathan, I need you more in my life. You make me feel a lot better about myself. I wish I was as good at guessing shit like that while I was taking a test. You know how they say when you got like a multiple choice, A, B, C, or D? You're like, oh, well, you got a 25% chance. Just make sure you just pick the same one or something. You got a higher chance of guessing it. No. What? Like if I guess it, it will not be that answer. That's my life. That's why I don't gamble. Why does it keep? Am I changing shit? Every time I look, it's like going dark. Am I missing something? I can't see. I have it set up. It's not like the monitors in front of me like usual. I literally have a TV up yonder and a monitor right yonder. What do I know? Roman Houghton. I don't know who you are. Got 20 comments. Did I miss anything anybody want to talk about? This ain't gonna be long. I'm just kind of, like I said, testing. I'm literally holding the mic right now. I'm testing this stuff. Testing this equipment. Oh, new comment. We're not seeing anything here. What are you not seeing? What are you seeing? At least I'm not. I'm still live. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I see a preview. Anyone else? Is anybody? Can y'all see me? Hear me? A transgender wrestler that taunted Trump? Oh, you're not seeing issues. No, like every time I look down, I don't know if I'm just tripping. It like the screen goes off. Okay, sorry. We're communicating through comments. I'm retarded. Oh, I said the R word. Hey, you want to know? Something funny? The Saints got like a Pro Bowl cornerback, and I only halfway saw an article about it. They got a corner because he said offensive things on Twitter and refused to apologize for it. And I was like, man, it's like, what the hell does this guy do? Like, he's like threatened to kill someone's family or something. Like, I figured it was like racial or something. He's a black guy. No, he said something about retarded, which I get it's offensive in a way, but like to lose a job, like, get out of town. So he got off one of the shittiest teams. They literally just cut him. They're like, we don't want to deal with you. We don't want to deal with this. Your personality is shit. It's just, and then the Saints sign him off waivers for nickels, and we got a Pro Bowl corner. I can't speak tonight. I'm losing it. A microaggression. Yeah, it is a microaggression. How? Oh my God! Have y'all seen the semi movement to? Oh, you can see my toe. The semi movement to ban clapping because of people that suffer from major anxiety, or they have sensory overload, or just can't deal with big crowds. So they're recommending, instead of clapping, when you agree with something or you're excited about something, you do this. Yes, I saw Crystalia talking about it. He's like, anytime you bring up jazz hands, no matter what your argument is, I don't even care if the argument is about jazz hands, you're immediately on the losing side. Like, there's no arguing it. Someone was a fag the other day, and my wife was like, I don't know, he's gay. I didn't know he was gay, and I'm like, he's not gay, he's being a fag. I don't know if you're getting that from Louis C.K., but this, before he started paying women, or he probably going on then, before he started paying women or got caught paying women to watch him jerk off, he had a bit. He was talking about offensive words. He's saying, like, when I was growing up, we called people a faggot, not because we were gay. He's like, I didn't even know that people fucking did that. He's like, we called people a faggot because they're being a faggot. He's like, if I saw two guys, and not to ruin your bit, Louis, but CK, but, whatever. You need the publicity. Anyway, he's like, if I, walked up on two guys, sucking each other on their respected panilla, I'd be nice to them. I'm like, hey, gentlemen, But if one of them took the dick out of their mouth and started saying faggy things like, oh, people from Phoenix are Phoenicians, I'd be like, shut up, faggot. It's like, quit being a faggot and suck that dick. That was like verbatim of his bit, so that's kind of a no-no, but I thought it was funny. No, it genuinely happened. Yeah, I know his joke too. Nathan Hopkins, I'm not going to lie, I've never looked at your Facebook. I need to. You're always on my... Dude, okay, you're always on... Okay, so when... I don't know how this gets in my feed. I know maybe it's because I share a lot on both sides. Okay, hello. Yeah, a lot on both sides. I get these, like, random... Because there's a difference between, like, liberals and, like, libtards. When you got, like... Well, I think it's a spectrum. It's like progressives, which are like Tulsi Gabbard and all them. And then you got your Democrats, and then you got not your Democrats, but your liberals, and then your libtards. Just nonstop libtards, just popping up on my feed, just naming all this stupid propaganda bullshit. And I don't argue with people. I don't. I like to have, what did that guy say, Nathan? Intellectual debates. Which that's what I do. I just kind of like to enlighten people. But I love it how anyone and everyone that listens here jumps on them like no one's business, son. And I'm give props and a shout out to Nathan Hopkins because he's a savage when it comes to that. It's pretty quick. Jenna Mae Brown. Why are you shouting this out? I'm literally in my room chilling. Posted up chilling. Strippers. Kayla! What's happening, Kayla? What's popping, Slim? Why does everybody keep talking about strippers, dude? That's a hard job. Stripping. After hearing about the details that go into that shit, man. Dude. You ever like did something like you were like cleaning baseboards or something? You're on your knee, you're kneeling, you don't have one of them foam pads or something. You're kneeling, your knees are bent, like bruised-ish. Or if you're playing basketball or something, something. And you're like, damn, my knees are bothering me. Imagine doing that and then having to do it again. And then to do it again. And do it again. And then leave. And then the next day just do the same shit on top of the bruises you already have. Shit, that would be rough. Yeah, dude, I love dodging them. Dogging them out there. Offended and butthurt. No, I just love how they want. Okay, it just boggles my mind. And and if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm going off comments here, so just kind of follow along. Shout out from Washington State, Jay Cook up in this bitch. I don't know where you live, but I'm just gonna guess Spokane, maybe Spokane, Washington. And if I'm right, you owe me something. But anyway, yeah. So a lot of the libtards come and when I talk, I bring up statistics based off my research. And they come out and their main thing is immediately shoot it down. We're like, oh, how come when I Google that, I don't see shit? I don't see nothing till like page 2. Oh no, man. Maybe shit. I don't know. Maybe open your damn mind a little bit. Do you not think maybe let's see, where's Silicon Valley located? I don't know if I should just leave it there and just let people that have a brain understand. Let's say that maybe there's a political bias on social media. You ever think about that? That might be a thing. There might be. Especially during the election. During the election last election, 2016, you typed in H. You know how it predicts what you're based off popular search. You typed in H, Hillary Clinton presidential campaign 2016, like immediately popped up. You type in the entire name of Donald Trump and nothing still pops up. There's no bias. That's crazy. I've done it. I physically did it, so I'm not making that up. That's a legit thing. I wasn't a Trump supporter, and I'm not against most of the things he's doing, and I'm still not like a Trump dick rider, but like I was 100% positive he was going to win that election, even based off all the propaganda and all that bullshit. When they were saying, "Oh, well, based off polls we did by asking 1,000 Democrats who they thought was going to be president, there's a 98% chance Hillary's going to win this." They just leave out that other, that sample size of pollers. Well, they had Craig on her speeches and her rallies. They had Craigslist ads for seat fillers for the photo op. If you look, and even Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump's aware of this, obviously, because he made a subtle jab at her during his during all the hoopla and whatnot. Anyway, so they would do an initial pan before she came on the stage. It would show you the crowd. Whoa, the crowd is insane. As soon as they panned off, they never did it again, and people left. They had a guy who worked for a network, can't remember which one. He got fired because they strategically placed the cameras, and it showed like the first 8-10 rows, and it was just filled, right? Well, he, I guess, was standing behind the camera, sitting with the camera guy or something, took a picture with his phone and leaked it, and it was like vacant. So when Trump said, "Oh, Hillary can't even fill a middle school auditorium," that's where that subtle jab was. Everyone up here hates Trump. I bet they do. I bet they do, dude. Everyone on the news, you think Trump's like gonna get 0%, blah 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 blah. Jay Cook, if you fall for that propaganda, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Trump dick rider, but like the amount of hate they had, like I feel like I can judge a good candidate based off of how much the Democrats hate that person. Look at Tulsi Gabbard. I feel like she's one of the only true good Democratic candidates that will come out. And if you don't know who Tulsi Gabbard is, she's the senator from Hawaii. She's got the white stripe. She's a veteran. Hillary Clinton said she was a Russian asset. Now she's suing her for $50 million. Example like that. Since day one, Trump. I just love how they try to race bait everybody. I remember during the election, they had Floyd Mayweather. They were asking him a question about Trump's racism, which, yeah, I will be skeptical about that because I've yet to see it at all. They were trying to race bait, and look, you're a black athlete, you probably hate Trump. And he was like, well, nope, I like Trump. No one hated him. No one thought he was racist till he decided to run for president. And no one looks at this shit. Like, I don't get it. Like, yeah, he's probably a dickhead, but what type A personality isn't? And, like, you know what I mean? 90%, or probably 99% if you go CEOs. I was going to say owners, but 99% of owners are type A personalities. 99.9% of type A personalities are dickheads. It goes with it goes with the title. It goes with the job. I feel like in order to have a multi-billion-dollar industry, I guarantee Jeff Bezos is a dickhead. Guarantee it. Like, it just goes with it. He's an asshole. I get it. He's doing a job. I'm not trying to suck his dick. I'm not trying to date him, so it doesn't really matter. I just think it's crazy. What else did we talk about? I got thrown off. I don't even remember where I was at. Does it sound better if I talk like this? If I eat the mic? Am I eating it? If I stand tall like this? Well, John. What do you... Oh, coronavirus. Didn't think about that shit. What do you think about that? Dude, they were like... Do you think it was weaponized? Who think it's just a shit that's popped up? Some random virus that's like the flu on steroids that spreads like... No one's listening to me anymore. I think might as well just go. All right, here's what I think. I think there was a weaponized shit like SARS. They saw SARS and all that shit. I forgot the other one. That was real big. Like the Ebola outbreak. Apparently that was a leak too. That was a little test. And they saw the success it had, but they needed to mutate it and make it more easily accessible in a bad way. And I think I don't know if they leaked it on purpose or not. All I know is they were like effing like, when they quarantined them bitches, they were like welding apartment doors shut. Like, that's some, I don't even know. That's some wild stuff. China's in trouble, man. Everyone talks about like, it's going to come and go like, yeah, it will eventually. Once we get like, it's so new. We don't really know the half-life, the dormant periods, the ways to limit. It's just new. It'll fade out. Just the way it was handled is what's making it scary, because they allowed thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people to leave. You don't know where the hell they went while they're in a enclosed plane with pressurized air, letting that shit leak out everywhere. Anyway, I digress. Shit, what was I talking about? Oh, China. So China, they're talking about, I personally think overpopulation's a myth to an extent. Like, obviously, more people, everyone's pushing this, like, overpopulation. You ever flown anywhere and you see, like, all the uninhabited places? Like, it's just nothing but, you barely see shit. You got your big cities and it's just like woods. That's in the United States. You go out to China, it's like polar. Everything's centralized in one area. Anyway, regardless, that whole overpopulation scare is now making them have a DEFCON level 4 population crisis. Because they had their one child limit thing, which initially led to a homosexual crisis. And I'm not homophobic. That's like a legit thing. Because when you're going to keep one child, what do you want? You want to keep a boy to you carry on your name. So the amount of the male to female ratio is like way down. So they threw that out. They're like, oh shit, okay, boom. So then that came into effect. But now, with the subtle brainwashing to either feminize men, to be transgender, to be different, be pansexual, fuck toasters. I don't know. All I'm saying is the old generation to new generation isn't proportional. And they were going to be even, I don't know what this means, and I was doing research. They're going to break even at an estimate at 2029 as of like 5 years ago. This is how fast it changed. It's at 2023 right now. Meaning like they won't be able to keep up with the older generation, meaning they're dropping off, they're dying, and the younger generation isn't big enough to fill the older generation, therefore making a economic crisis, and everyone dies. I'm just kidding. No, it just means we won't get any more fidget spinners and shit like that. I just think it's crazy. Yeah, I got the jersey on. Screw it. Jesse, don't be chilling. Don't be killing on me. I don't know. Can y'all hear me all right? I'm literally holding the mic like that. I'm eating the mic like a damn corn cob. Corn on the cob there. Corn on the cob there, dude. All right, what time is it? Oh, okay. I got like 10 more minutes. I'm still trying to find a place I can record on a on the reg. I am looking for anyone who is knowledgeable on all things conspiratorial. Don't care which one. Like I said, I don't judge. I don't get behind all of them. I like to entertain the thought, and I'll entertain anyone who wants to talk a conspiracy. What else? Obviously, I won't be in a damn softball jersey, a hat with this makeshift screen attempting to block the shit you can see anyway. I don't know. Sky's the limit. I probably missed a bunch of comments. Obviously, I don't have a producer type guy. I'm starting from scratch again. I'm probably going to rebrand too whenever my domain goes up. So if anybody has any recommendations on a name for a new podcast, when I mean rebrand, I mean like legit rebrand everything from top to bottom. Logo, merch, I don't know. Literally anything. Just let me know. I want to know. Anybody want me to talk about anything else? Anyone want to shout out the conspiracy you'd like me to talk about? There's a bunch that I've been jumping on lately. Obviously, shit. Since day one, 3 of my conspiracies that I followed have come to light and came out as fact. So I'm on a heater. You never leave the table when you're on a heater. That's proven fact. That's a subtle comment to people who know it. I still think, I don't know. They might get John Podesta, dude. They might do it. They might just do it. I'll cover all that on an actual episode in an actual studio with actual equipment with a guest in a studio. I know I said studio twice, but look, my butthole. I hope this didn't turn out too bad. I hope I sound all right. But keep in mind, thank y'all for listening to me ramble on random bullshit. I hope I sounded good. I'm going to get off this and listen to the audio, make sure it sounds all right, and then work on getting a show together here on the reg. What do you think about the XFL? I tried to bring that up earlier. No one talked about it. I think it has potential. I really do. It was a lot more competitive. And right off the bat, because if you think about it, the Skycam, we have Skycam in the NFL now. That actually originally originated from the XFL, and now that after week 1, they're already talking about certain rules that the NFL should adopt. So I think it's good. They took their time. I wish they would have pulled more star power. Cardell Williams is pretty good. The guy for Houston the quarterback's legit. I just wish I would see Johnny Manziel or Tim Tebow or, who else? I wouldn't say Colin Kaepernick because I don't think he's that talented. But it'd be a good draw. I don't know. I'm sure there's someone out there that could be a good draw for somebody. I don't know. I just wish they would have had more star power. It just made, I don't know. But other than that, as a whole, it was competitive. It was nice, and there was a good flow to the game. I liked it. Hopefully it doesn't go down like the AAF. I don't see it coming. I don't. Because unlike the AAF, they both announced around the same time. However, XFL took their time, and they already have, I think it was like $508 million for a year or two. Plus, they have 2 TV deals with CBS and Fox. So they'll immediately get recognition because they will be playing every week on Fox and CBS. So, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the star power, if they can sign 1 or 2 marquee people that will make some people tune, because I would go see Johnny Manziel. I would want to watch him. But I think it was a lot better competition and talent on the field in comparison to the AAF. I don't know. I'm excited. It's young. It's 1 week, so we'll see how it goes. I was busy while I was watching most games. I didn't get time to sit down and see like the production. I didn't like how they interviewed players when they came back. It was kind of bleh. Excuse me. But I don't know. Have I missed you talk about your view on Area 51? We touched it. What episode was that? Actually, no. I don't really think I talked about Area 51. And it's weird you brought that up because I watched Bob Lazar documentary last night. I think we touched on... What episode was that? I think it was in the 50s. Maybe 40s. 50... I don't remember. It might have been a moon landing. I doubt it. I don't know. I'll have to look through. But, yeah, I'll talk Area 51 all day. On what... I think, I don't know if your opinion is that, currently versus what it was in its prime, but I'll talk about it all day, for real. You didn't go ranting? I'm assuming that's what you said. You didn't go rating? Rating. I don't know what the hell that means. But no. All right. Yeah. Next week I'll talk Area 51, Bob Lazar. If you don't know who Bob Lazar is, definitely look into it. Corbin did a amazing documentary with him. All right, I'll finish up kind of explaining the back. I got a dick tease. Y'all don't want to go watch them. All right. The reason we know about Area 51 is because of a guy named Bob Lazar, who was a scientist or physicist or whatever the hell he did at S4, which was a sub-base of Area 51, but in the same, it was blocked out. It was the same territory, just in one grid over. He basically, his job was to reverse engineer either, he said the information was compartmentalized, so they don't really know where it came from, or he didn't know, but it was a alien spacecraft, and there's no way it could have been human made because of the technology. It was antimatter and blah, blah, blah. And they were using an element that didn't even exist yet. And he even said the element, which was weird because that element legit didn't exist. And it came into existence like 15, 16 years later. Anyway, so this dumbass tells his friends, hey, they test fly these things every Wednesday, and like took him out there, and then they caught him, and then some shit happened where him and his wife were getting a divorce, and they don't like to have relationship instability with top secret situations like that. So they fired his ass. Well, he thought it was because of that, so he was like, "Oh shit, I better leak this." So he went to the news, and whatever he told George Knapp, which worked for the news agency at the time, convinced him so much that he quit that and was straight ufology, UFO research. You gotta check it out; it's really interesting, and I'll cover it next. Doesn't look like he went. What? Hold on. Why has it popped up? It was a huge thing. Oh, rating Area 51. You talking about that troll that the guy was talking about? He's going to run like an anime character and dodge bullets and shit. And they had like 2 million people sign up and like 3 people showed up. No, we'll talk about that. If that's what you're talking about. I'm getting into the conspiracy. It's theory. Hey, Catherine, don't bite my butthole. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Pretty sure he wouldn't be sitting here talking if he did. Yeah, that's true. They just shot my ass real quick. But obviously, I'm the clown because I thought you were talking about the conspiracy, not freaking a troll. But yeah. So I'll talk some shit. Like I said, I'll actually have a not half makeshift bullshit set up and eating a mic the whole time. But yeah, I'm gonna check the quality, make sure my equipment works. It sounds a lot better. The reason I'm doing this is because I had it set up not too long ago, and I had some shit feedback. I don't know if it was something to do with one of the connections, one of the wires are bad, but it just sounded like dog shit. So hopefully this is better. I'm reading the comments. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, so hopefully this is better, and I should have some sort of crew. I don't know if it would be Matt from Product Probes. He might be coming on. We attempted to do that conspiracy show maybe a year ago. But I don't know. Chris might be here. Allison might be here. I'll have somebody. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It won't just be me ranting about random bullshit. Those are my least... Oh, damn it. This is my least favorite podcast. Like, Bill Burr, he kind of gets away with it because he's funny as shit, but I don't know. I just hate it. I don't want to do that at all. I don't know. I don't care if I need to get guests in. You can call in. You can come in. I don't care, but I'll do it. So, 1, give me some topics. Shoot me a message if you want me to talk about something. 2, think about new names that sound cool for a podcast. Hell, if you want to design a logo, you can do that too. I'll use it. And other than that, dude, it's coming. I'm going to be back on. I'm going to have a lot of spare time on my hands. I'm going to calm down a little bit. Stop doing so much shit. And kind of focus on this, I guess. It's a good hobby to have. Helps me talk. Helps me think fast on my feet. Because I'm like having to pull bullshit out of my brain at a quick rate. And you wouldn't know until you do it. It seems a lot easier. I'm not in front of people. It's stressful. Obviously, I've gotten a little bit better compared. If you go listen to like the first episodes, I'm literally just shitting on myself because like I said, if anybody knows me, they know why I started this in the first place. I was super shy and socially awkward and just avoided conversation at all costs. So I was like, fuck being a pussy. Excuse my language. I'm just gonna do it. And it definitely forced me out of my shell. So, appreciate y'all for listening and interacting with me here. There's more that I can read, but it is what it is. But I will cover more shit, and I won't be, like I said, I won't be eating this, and this won't be ghetto shit. So, until then, I'll talk to y'all and thank y'all for listening. And I hope it sounded okay, as I literally have no idea because, like I said, I don't have speakers, I don't have nothing set up. So, until then, I'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.